Your soulmate had a dream last night, and they woke up in tears, not out of fear, but from a love so deep, so overwhelming, it cracked something open inside them. If you're seeing this now, it's not by chance. Your angels brought you here for a reason. There's a message you need to hear. Last night, your soulmate dreamed of you. But it wasn't just any dream. It was vivid, sacred, unforgettable. And when they woke, they were crying. Because in that dream, they saw you, truly saw you. They felt every unspoken word, every shared moment, every pain you silently carried. And they realized they never really understood until now. They saw your love, your patience, your sacrifice. They felt how much they had overlooked, how blind they'd been to your heart. They saw the places they hurt you, intentionally or not, and it broke them. Because in that dream, the truth hit harder than any waking moment ever had. You weren't just a memory. You were the light, the peace, the healing they've been searching for in all the wrong places. They woke up reaching for you, whispering your name, asking the heavens if it's too late. And this awakening was no accident. It was divine. A sacred message. Love still lives. They've been wondering too, if the connection was real, if you still think about them. And the answer is yes, on both sides. That dream wasn't just a memory resurfacing. It was your soul reaching out to theirs. It was heaven reminding them of the truth they tried so hard to bury. They remember now, the laughter, the silence, the way your presence made everything feel safe. They remember how you believed in them when they didn't believe in themselves. And for the first time in a long time, they feel the weight of what they lost. They didn't just walk away from you. They walked away from clarity, from peace, from true love. Your angels want you to hear this. You didn't love them wrong. You just loved them before they were ready. But they're changing, softening, waking up. That dream cracked their walls wide open. They felt your pain, your distance. And what shattered them most was feeling your love still reaching for them, even after all this time. Because that kind of love, the kind that still prays in silence, the kind that waits with grace, that's not ordinary love. That's sacred. That's divine. And now they see it. They see you, not as a mistake, but as the miracle they pushed away. They're afraid, not of you, but of their own shame, their silence, the time lost. But still their heart is being pulled toward you. They may not know the perfect words, but they're finding the courage to show up. And your angels want you to be ready, not to harden, not to close your heart, but to recognize the miracle in motion. Because this time, it won't be the same. It won't be rushed. It won't be one-sided. It won't be broken. This time, it will be sacred. They're remembering things they told themselves to forget. Your laugh, your presence, the stillness that only existed when you were near. They once called it weakness. Now they know it was truth. What you had wasn't ordinary. It was guided, protected, rare. And now that they've seen it again, even if only in a dream, they can't go back to pretending it didn't matter. They're coming back, not out of habit, but out of awakening. Not to repeat the past, but to redeem what was holy. So listen, child of light. Don't close your heart. Don't let old pain block a new blessing. Your love was never the problem. Your timing wasn't wrong. You were just ahead of their healing. But now, they're ready, not to be rescued, but to rise. To love you not from brokenness, but from truth. To meet you where you are, whole, wise, and stronger than ever before. This is not the end. There's still a chapter to be written. And this time, It begins with clarity, courage, and love, finally ready to stay. So stay with me, because your angels haven't finished speaking. They want you to know that this awakening your soulmate is experiencing, it's real. It's not fleeting. It's not just emotion stirred by a dream. It's a divine stirring, a call from the soul that cannot be ignored. Since that night, they've been different, quiet, reflective, wrestling with emotions they used to run from. They feel the weight of your absence in a way they never allowed themselves to before, and it's humbling them, softening them, breaking down the walls they built to protect themselves from love they always wanted, but never thought they deserved. They are seeing now that you never asked them to be perfect. You just wanted them to be present, to choose you, to try. And oh, how they wish they had. But the past cannot be undone, only learned from. And they're learning, slowly, deeply, painfully. They're learning that you weren't just someone they loved. You were someone who saw their soul and stayed anyway. They're learning that silence is not peace, and distance is. They weren't used to love like yours, love that sees the wounds and stays anyway. But you did, and that's why they ran. It was too real, too pure. Too soon. They needed time. They needed space. They needed to walk through their own shadows before they could fully recognize your light. And now they're seeing. The dream stirred something deep inside, something buried beneath pride, resistance, fear. It melted the armor, softened the heart. They saw you, not the angry version, not the heartbroken one, but the true you. The one who prayed for them, forgave them, believed in what you shared, even in silence. That version shattered something inside them in the most beautiful way, because even in the dream, you didn't shame them, you didn't accuse, you welcomed them, and now they're wondering, is the door still open? Does your heart still remember? They're unsure how to begin. They don't know what the first word should be, but they know they can't keep pretending this doesn't matter. Your angels are stirring in their spirit, aligning moments, clearing the path, preparing the way. When the time is right, they will return, not just with emotion, but with intention. They'll want to understand what you carried. They'll want to hear your story, the parts they missed while wrapped up in their own pain. Because now they see it was never just about how they felt. It was about how they made you feel, and that matters. They want to show up differently, not to fix you, not to rescue you, but to walk beside you, to grow with you, to choose you fully, finally, fearlessly. And you'll know when it happens. You'll feel the shift in their energy, the softness in their presence, the truth in their voice. No more confusion, no more guessing. Just peace, patience, and presence. Your heart is being prepared for this. You've been strong for so long. You carried the silence with grace. You loved without conditions, waited without bitterness, and now you are being honored. Heaven is moving in your favor. The love you gave is coming back to you, multiplied. Even if you don't know how, trust that it will unfold. Because love like this doesn't die. It transforms. It matures. It returns when it's ready. You planted seeds with your tears, and now the harvest is near. The one who dreamed. They aren't sleeping through life anymore. They're waking up, and their first thought was you. There's a reason you couldn't let go. A reason your heart kept whispering their name when your mind tried to forget. Some connections are written in spirit before they ever reach this earth. No silence, no distance, no detour can sever what was divinely bound. You didn't imagine it. You didn't exaggerate it. You didn't hold on too long. You simply felt something real, something sacred, and real love always finds its way back. This moment, right here, right now, is sacred. Your soul has been heard, your tears gathered, your hope honored. That dream wasn't just for them, it was for you. A divine confirmation. Your love still lives. Your presence still matters. Your soul is still felt, even in the places you cannot see. They saw you, the real you, not the guarded one, not the hurting one, but the soul that radiates love. And it changed them. Now they see love differently, life differently, you differently. They tried to replace what they walked away from. They tried to fill the silence with noise. But nothing healed them, nothing reached them, nothing moved them, until that dream, until they felt your presence again, until they heard your heart in the quiet, until they cried for the first time in a long time, because something broke open and something new was born. They're coming, not perfect, but honest. No more masks, no more running. They want to say, I still love you. I never stopped. I'm sorry. Sorry for not choosing you. Sorry for the silence. Sorry for leaving you in doubt. And when they speak, it won't sound like a script. It will sound like soul, like surrender, like home. And your spirit will recognize it, not with resistance, but with remembrance. Because this is what healing looks like. This is what divine love does. It breaks, it rebuilds, it returns. Your waiting wasn't wasted. The delay wasn't denial. It was preparation for them to grow, for you to rise, for the love to be reborn stronger than before. Your angels are rejoicing because you held on, because you stayed soft, because you kept your heart open when it would have been easier to close. Now, heaven is rewarding your faith, your endurance, your love. This reunion won't be rushed, it won't be forced, but it will be real. So when the message comes, when the door opens, when the moment arrives, you'll be ready. No proving, no begging, just receiving, because you did the work. You walked through fire. You loved well. You stayed true. Now it's their turn to come with open hands, to say what was left unsaid, to hold you the way they couldn't.